Hello, my name is Taimur and welcome to another episode of Taimur Talks, the very innovative show where I talk about stuff. First off, want to wish you all a happy holidays and welcome back to my channel. For this episode, I'm going to be telling you all about our holiday party that we did this past weekend. It was highly requested after the very successful Halloween party that we threw earlier this year. So if you haven't seen the Halloween party that we did, it was a very competitive, very well thought out, well structured game day where we played in a park. They went through a bunch of very competitive games, gathering points along the way to win a grand prize. And then we pitted the team against each other and then one person finally won. Highly recommend. If you like this video, you know you'll probably like the other one too. But this time, in the season of the holiday, we decided to make it a little less competitive and a lot more wholesome and friendlier. We structure the games around the idea of friendship and togetherness, and I think it went really well. So for this Halloween, what? No. For this party, we also held it in a park. We actually were trying to find if we can do it somewhere else, not, out there in a park, but we really don't have access to places like that for cheap. So definitely we just decided to have it at the park and it turned out really well. We also had a potluck as well. We asked people to bring their food, any treats that they'd like to share with the group, and that way people can, have fun, eat together, just have a good time all around. And I thought that worked really well. So as people came into the party, we had them sign a small little form that lists their name, what they liked and what they disliked. They also filled out their name tag so that people were easily identifiable for the bingo game and then also for the white elephant game. So we first played a holiday bingo game. In that, you had a bunch of characteristics that you had to find someone and fill in their name wherever they had their characteristics. This sort of encourages people to talk amongst each other and get to know each other a little bit better because we had people from all over. But overall, I think a bingo game is a great icebreaker, talk amongst each other, but also keep sort of a competitive and fun spirit as you're getting to know everyone and also sort of shooting for a prize. We did have winners for the bingo game, so we decided first person to have 5 tiles horizontally, vertically, diagonally, the 4 corners of the board, and then also the most at the end would get a little prize or a little bonus in the white elephant game that we played right after. Next up was the white elephant game. So we decided we really wanted to play a white elephant game with a bunch of people, just because that's sort of in the spirit of Christmas, but we sort of put our own spin on it. We tried to frame it in a way that it would be in the spirit of giving. So we sort of merged white elephant with Secret Santa. Once people filled out the form at the beginning with what they liked and what they disliked, everyone were to grab someone's name out of the bucket, just memorize it, and don't tell them until the end of the white elephant game, because they would play the white elephant game with the idea of getting a gift for that one person. Again, keeping the idea of the spirit of giving rather than the spirit of, just getting presents for yourself.
Good steal.
Right now? It's after.
No.
So, with that in mind, one by one, everyone were to either grab a gift or steal it. The winners for the bingo game got a bonus for the white elephant in the sense that they could go up, choose a gift, open it, see if they liked it.
Starbucks. Wow.
Okay, now I get to steal, right?
You can steal if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna steal.
And if they didn't like it, they could then steal afterwards. That way, they just get an extra bonus of doing sort of a 2-in-1 combo for their turn. I think it was really fun at the end, definitely to see everyone sort of giving each other gifts. A lot of people did get their same gifts back that they put in, and so I thought it was a really fun experience and a really good twist on White Elephant. I definitely liked playing that a lot more because I could give someone a gift rather than, being disappointed with what I got. And despite whatever I got at the end, it's just fun to, get a gift from someone and be like, oh my god, what is this? Because I got like a little box of badassery or something like that had a bunch of pins and journals and stuff like that, and like someone else opened the gift and then at the end it's like, oh, that one you actually got for me. And so it's always a good time. So as people got their gifts, they filled out those holiday bingo cards, they got to know each other a little bit more. Now we actually started playing games. So the first game that we played, we actually had balloons and we sort of had a shaving cream of Santa's beard on it. We started off, they lathered up the balloons, and then we made them pass it to the other team. They didn't know they were going to pass it, so some people put a little bit less on their balloon, some people put a lot.
Pass it to the team to your...
So they would pass it off to another team, and then they would start shaving. People were paired into groups of 3, with one person holding the balloon, while the other 2 people would be closing their eyes and shaving the balloon, while the one person who was holding it described where the cream was. So that the people shaving it could get it all off. The team with the least amount of shaving cream on their balloon were the winners. And again, since this was a more not competitive, more friendly competition, I definitely did have people vote for the winners rather than, you know, having a judge to just decide who wins at the end.
She has a big club right there. She has a big, she's hiding it.
Oh man, I don't know who.
All right, so votes for Stephanie's balloon. Raise your hand.
Oh snap, I don't know.
We got one. Vote for Cindy's balloon. Raise your hand.
It has a clump.
Votes for Rodrigo's balloon.
Rodrigo's balloon.
All right, Rodrigo's team won.
Nice. Hey, who said he's gonna beat us?
Definitely a fun game. A little messy, but plenty of fun. The next game we played, we brought back another game from the Halloween games that we did. It's the spoon game. So we had a bunch of different holiday themed songs. In those songs, I gave a bunch of different clues, which corresponds to particular letters. And they would have to run up, grab the corresponding spoons, and then bring it back to their team and then unscramble the word. I made a mistake just giving people the wrong clue. So we actually played 2 rounds of that instead of 3, but definitely that one's a really fun game. Since it was also starting to get cold and later in the day, we had people pretty far from the actual place where the spoons were as opposed to last time. So that way people would get their sort of blood pumping by running over and running back. The next game that we played was Charades. So we had people run up all the way over to me. I would tell them a word of like a holiday movie or a holiday item.
Die Hard.
Oh my
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Why are you looking at me? Go, you had on the word.
They would hear that word, they would run back to their team, and they would act it out. All teams would have the same words, so if you wanted to sort of cheat at the other team and see what they have got going on with their Charades team member, they could run over and then just tell me the answer, and if they're correct,
It's mistletoe. Mistletoe.
then they would be getting a point for that round. Again, pretty fun. You can't go wrong with Charades. Gets people's blood pumping too, especially when they have to run. It keeps them warm. Now, the last game that we played was a concept that we came up with. Since in the holiday spirits, you give a lot of presents, we decided to put people into pairs, have them sort of decide a table, and then give them something to wrap. Those things that they would wrap would be either bottles, medium-sized bottles, or large glass bottles. And with that in mind, the pair of them, one would be able to use just their left hand and the other would just use their right hand, and they would work together as a team to wrap their bottle up. We then had a vote at the end. Whoever had the best wrapping would win.
This one.
Ooh, wow.
The team that won didn't wrap it fully, but had a bow at the top of their bottle, which gave them extra bonus points, and everyone loved that, so that was a really good idea for them.
This one. The bow.
The bow.
The bow. Everyone raise their hands.
Oh, the bow. Yeah, the bow. We have to give it to the bow.
And the last event of the evening was a cookie decorating contest. So we went to Walmart, we bought those little Christmas sweaters, and we had a bunch of people decorate their cookies. Forgot some scissors to open the frosting, but we made it work. And then they would sort of paint over the Christmas sweaters, and then everyone would vote on which one they liked the most. The winner who had the most votes at the end won another thing to decorate. They won a gingerbread house. So that was fun. Only issue with that was it got dark really fast. Like, it was pitch black out there and there were no lights in the park. So I hope they had a good time at that point. But with that, that was the end of our holiday party. So again, I want to thank everyone who did show up to this little party that we had out there in the park. Appreciate everyone coming out, and definitely want to wish everyone a happy holidays for this time and season. So anyways, this is the end of another Taimur Talks video. Is there going to be another party? I don't know. One of the reasons why we actually did do a holiday party after the Halloween party, we weren't sort of planning on doing it, but we realized that our circumstances are really unique right now, in which we're all sort of together around the same area with our friends and family, so we decided just to do it this year and see what happens, and I think it was a great experience. I think definitely I had a fun time. It was fun planning it. I love being the sort of announcer, game master person, not getting my hands dirty with that shaving cream and stuff as everyone's sort of shaving their balloons. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please drop a like, please subscribe for more. If you have any questions, if you want more information about the games, feel free to drop a comment in the comments and I'll be able to respond to you there. But otherwise, thank you again for watching another Taimur Talks video, and I'll see you all in the next one. And as you see, I got my very own Christmas gift as my microphone arm. So now I don't have to be holding it like a schmuck. Haha. Happy holidays, everyone.